Shalom, everyone. This is a continuation of my last message. Let's stop enabling our friends. I was talking about being delivered from alcoholism, and I was talking about how some people call it hereditary, but we actually know it's a spirit. It's a spirit that's passed down in the bloodline, which we can stop as born-again believers. Now, I didn't want to make it sound like it's trite. I mean, if you are afflicted with an addiction, I heard once something very profound, that the answer to addiction is connection, which is very true. But the more you feed a disease, the greater the hunger is for that. And so, yes, I've heard of stories of God just miraculously healing, delivering people from addiction. But many people, they're in some kind of a 12-step program or some kind of daily deliverance. And of course, we know the actuality of the drinking or the addiction is not the problem. It's what drives the addiction is the problem. And you've heard the expression dry drunk. A dry drunk is much more unpleasant than a drunk, because a dry drunk is somebody who's no longer drinking but still has all the same problems. He or she hasn't addressed the problems. So I just wanted to correct something so that it didn't sound like I was saying, oh, just like that, you can be delivered. Sometimes people really are. I was saying how one of the most spiritual experiences for me that I have witnessed over the years is hearing the recovering testimony of an alcoholic. And the powerful thing they all had in common is they said, when my family stopped enabling me, I hit my bottom, and that's when I began to recover. So our enabling is part of that sick dance, and we have to stop enabling. I've been talking about depression and that it's very hard to look inside and see that we will continue in the same hopeless lifestyle if we don't choose ourselves to step out and get the help that we need. If alcoholism runs in your family, but you don't have the taste to drink, and people say, oh, well, it's hereditary. Well, it doesn't have to be. That's my point. If you're not a drinker and yet you know it runs in your family, well, you say, well, I just cut it off right here and now. It has nothing to do with me, because I've cut that off with the blood of Yeshua. And the blood of Yeshua and the cross of Yeshua is more powerful than anything else we could ever imagine. Because remember, the Bible says the same Spirit that rose Yeshua from the dead lives in us. We have resurrection power, but his blood, that took away the sins of the world, is nothing more powerful. Let's put our faith in Yeshua today. God, thank you that you sent Yeshua as my once and for all final atonement, my kippurah, my covering. And now I can live a life that's pleasing to God because I have repented to God and I've received his forgiveness through the blood of Yeshua. God bless you, and let's stay in connection with trustworthy friends, and let's continue to encourage each other and build one another up in our most holy faith in Yeshua's mighty and magnificent name. Shalom and blessings from Jerusalem.